Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, you legendary little creatures. I'm just turning the volume down a little. And welcome back to Dragon Quest 9. It's been like 2 weeks since I did episodes on this. In the last episode, we covered some alchemy, and we came here to Coffinwell. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't fully understand how I wanted to structure this kind of episode, which is part of the reason it took so long, because I like to focus on one specific point, which is grinding or story or anything like that. And it's going to be a bit of a hurdle to come across in the series for a while. I have a tab open, excuse that. I had to silence it. But one of the main problems that we're going to experience with the series, at least in terms of time with uploads, is that the game gets very grindy. And I'm going to show you the shop, and you can see generally what I mean by grindy, because pretty much as we continue on with the series, prices are going to increase, which means grinding time is going to increase, which means it's a bit harder to get interesting videos out consistently, because I'd like to keep things interesting and not just show 90% grinding. Of course, for this one, I'm just going to kind of wing it, and we'll see where we go. So here we have the weapon and armour shop in Coffinwell. It is merged into one. It's the first time we'll ever see this. The weapons that we have the rapier, the iron broadsword, iron lance, long spear, bronze knife, divine dagger, poison moth knife, oak staff, wizard staff, staff of sentencing, thorn whip, battle whip, carrying pole, open pole, iron claws, razor claws, iron fan, and the war fan. So we're getting some of the better stuff from Stormway and some upgrades, some better stuff. The armour shop, we have the shields, bronze and shell, hardwood, we got the turban, chainmail, bronze armour, iron cuirasses, garish garb, white t-shirt, leather gauntlets, iron gauntlets, leather gloves, leather kilt, red skirt, iron kneecaps, boots, sabatons and clogs. So we have a little bit of a decision to make, and I'm going to quickly have a look at the characters so I can decide. So I think I'll go iron broadsword here. I'm not going to focus too heavily on armouring myself. Nebula could use a little upgrade, yeah. Kuro as well. And of course JT, good old JT is going to be someone we're focusing a bit more on. But right now I think the best course of action is to focus on getting a bit of damage up with the iron broadsword. Yes, I want to equip it right away. A small tip that I have with this ship is, with this part of the game, get the iron stuff. Not the cuirasses. I mean, the cuirasses is good for now, but focus on the iron weapons. You're going to find out why a little later on. I don't think we're going to get to that point just yet, so I'm going to show off the area. There's a little bit I want to cover. I'm going to make this a bit longer, I think, just to kind of cover all bases. And I will say, I have had a lot of college stuff to do this week and last week, which is another reason I've not been uploading. So, you know, bear that in mind as we're going along. But yeah, this is the mayor's house. We're going to check every little bookshelf just to see what's going on. There's a pot here, I'm going to smash that. And we have a bathroom here with no toilet. So it literally is just a bathroom. Ha ha ha. Mini medal in the wardrobe and in the drawers. A moonwort bulb, okay. This area as well, let's have a look-see. Oh, nice knife. Coagulant and manky mud are major knife making ingredients, but everything begins with a poison moth knife. We get the divine dagger, poison moth knife, and butterfly knife. There's also the poison needle and assassin's dagger. In this bookshelf there is fuck all, and in this bookshelf, casual wear with fashionable flair. Lamb's wool is essential for any clothes-making endeavour, and can be harvested from ram raiders, among others. Concealment, Gooty Gale, Majestic Mantle, Robe of Sweet Dreams, Slood, and Blessed Bottoms. So, if we go and hit select, and we go in here, we have the 10% achievement. Huntsman! That's not what we're here for. We are here for the Alchemicon, because if we look in here now, we can see we have the recipes, and we can actually look at what we need for them. So, Assassin's Dagger is Deadly Nightblade, Poison Needle, Even Claw. Magic Beast, Horn, Mankey Mud, Coagulant, Butterfly, Banging Poison Moth Knight. Now, I don't think we're going to use daggers for now, so we're not going to get too much use out of those alchemy recipes, but we are going to use other ones a little later on. So, progressing into the story very directly, I'm going to have to grind a little bit for, not right now, but for later on. Plain clothes. Finessence. Now, we don't have a martial artist, I don't think. No, we don't, so we don't really need that right now. Now, you can tell this is an important character because she's not a sprite. Who are you describing? Scatty, that's an interesting way of phrasing things, okay. So why don't we go over to the mayor's office, who we completely ignored. We just ransacked his bookshelves and left. It's a great way to handle a mayorship. I'm going to move my microphone a bit closer. So that's what it says. Oh, it's no use. I don't understand a word of it. I'll have to rely on his help after all. I've no choice. I must do something before any more people suffer needlessly. Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realise I had a guest. I'm Mayor Loria. May I assist you with something? You're concerned about what's going on here in Coffinwell? Very well, I'll tell you all I know. I'm sure you're already aware that Coffinwell's been hit by a contagious disease. The fact is, the very same disease attacked the town a century ago. I started looking through the ancient manuscripts for a solution, but I'm afraid I barely understood a word. I won't be beaten though. I passed them on to Flegming in the hope that he might be able to make some sense of them. I imagine it won't be long before he turns something up, but I'm afraid I'm rather loath to go and ask him in person. Of course! You care about what's been going on here, don't you? In that case, perhaps you could pop along to Flegman's place for me and see how he's getting on. His house is just to the west of my mansion. Sorry to trouble you, but I really would appreciate it if you paid him a visit. Well, that's what we're off to do. So, we are off to go and see the doctor. Doctor who? No, it's Dr. Flegming. That's who it is. And this woman is sleeping now. We are going to walk into her house and shake the fuck out of her because breaking and entering is cool. Yes, I am absolutely looking for Dr. Flegming. The Doctor. He's a bit shy, okay. Katarina, okay. Nice name. Bit too many letters though. But, okay. So, off we go, right down here. Okay, so we're going in now, and we're going to have a look at what this old man has to say. First things first, bookshelves. Beginner's Alchemy. What recipes? Lunaria, Magic Water, Mystifying Mixture, Hephaestus Flame and Aggressance. Nice, very useful. Nothing. Cat'll do nicely. This is the kitty litter ingredients, right? Feline Fan, Kitty Shield and Catty Shield, and Cat Eels. Of Curses and Contagions. Okay, And then the final one, cheeky battle tips. It's a party track where you can stick out your gyat for everyone to see. I hate the fact I said that. But yeah, now we've got all the bookshelves, let's talk to the doctor. Yeah, the manuscripts, you know, the ones you're supposed to be dealing with. Okay, you're an archaeologist. Oh yeah, I want to warn you guys, you know, I'm going to talk about it while just going through this. Feel free to read the dialogue if you want. That's usually what I do, is I just kind of let it go by. I am going to try and maybe upload a different series as well on top of this. It's not going to be something regular like Dragon Quest IX is right now, but it will be something kind of in between. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll maybe upload 1 or 2 episodes, see if it does alright, and then once I've done alright with it, I'll continue. Okay, so we simply need it to go and speak to the mayor again. There's a bit of backtracking in this, so we're going to walk all the way up here, and then we're going to walk back up the stairs, back over here. Yes, it's a Contagion's curse. Yep, he is the only one capable of it, definitely, and he's definitely going to do every bit of the work. Yep. Okay, we're good, yeah. Okay. So here is the deal with the Quarantine, which is where we'll be going in a minute. I am not going to hold off on exploring this dungeon. I'm going to do it this episode, but we're not fighting the boss. I'm going to give you a little bit more than just looking around the town. I will go into the Quarantine, give you guys a nice little thing to look at, and show you the area, and then once this episode is done, I'm going to grind up some cash, get some gear, and then we're going to go for it. Leave in the comments below if you want me to do episodes showing off the grinding, because I don't really think that you guys would be interested in it too much. But if you guys want to see me just farming the gold and actually buying the gear, go for it. You know, I'm happy to do it. One thing I'm not going to do off camera is alchemy. I'm going to wait until I'm doing recordings to actually craft things. But in terms of grinding for gold, I don't think I'm going to do too much of it, unless you guys want to see that. So we're going off to the left direction. I'm pretty sure that's east. And we're being chased. No! Don't you chase me. Some leafy larrikins. I missed fighting you dirty bastards. Use a spell. Use a spell. Yeah, just attack. Go for it. 4 damage. Nothing interesting here. I could very easily speed this up. I'm not gonna. Smacked. Yeah, as you've seen in the last episode, leafy larrikins are a bit of an annoyance. So I'm thinking 1 here, 1 there. No. 1 there. 1 here, 1 there. Just in case. And it doesn't matter because they both move first anyway. Okay, that one's dead. Good. That one's dead as well. Wow. Nice. Are we going to get lucky and kill them in this turn? Whoosh, that's a new spell we haven't seen yet. Whoosh is relatively powerful. It directly attacks one group of enemies at a time. It's pretty decent, but it's not something we're going to be using a lot of, because group spells generally seem to do less damage than non-group spells. I think I'll go with fan skill for now. Actually, no. No. I'll go liveness. But no, group spells typically will do less damage than single hitting spells, but at the same time, you know, it's based around what you're getting. Group spells attack multiple enemies at once, which makes it good for crowd control. Meanwhile, single hitting spells are really good for damage. This is an area that we have not seen quite yet. It's west on Coffinwell. Down this little area we have a beach with crabs. I know another person with crabs, and it's not on a beach. It's not me either. Yeah, we get a vial of holy water here. Is there anything else of value? No. But you'll probably notice that on the map, just below us, there's a little island. Now, we can't get to that, but we did see it when we were fighting the White Knight. So, remember that one. Here we have Crabids. We're going to see a good few variants of this boy. He's decent defense, decent attack. There's really not much to say. Except for the fact he does decent damage. Oh, critical hit, let's go. And there we are, nice and healed. We're all good now. Oh, GT leveled up to 11. Good on him. So, I think I'll go with Cattle Prod, just because we can unlock it right now. And Kuro is also level 11. He gets Bang. Yeah, I'll go with one skill. I'll go with one skill. You kind of want both for what I have planned for Kuro. Bang is literally just what I mentioned earlier. It's a spell that hits every enemy, but of course, because it hits every enemy, it deals generally less damage. And another enemy that we've not yet seen. I'm going to show off a good few of them here, just to give us some extra time, because I want you guys to feel fulfilled this episode. So, Flythons are poison boys. They like to poison things. This is actually great because we can show off Bang with the multiple enemies. So yeah, Whoosh attacks a group, which in our case is everyone. Bang, however, attacks every enemy, regardless of group. That was a lot of damage, god damn. And there we go. And he's dead too. And I'm just gonna mash the A button to attack this boy. He's not worth the effort. There we go. There we go, there we go. The enemy are defeated. Patchy levels up to 12. That's me! I learn Whoosh, which is great because I get to show it off better. More shield. Bodyguard, another accolade, 190 coins, pretty nice, pretty nice. We're now at 600, we want a little more, but I'm going to show off the area. And then we'll do Quarantine, and we will have a wonderful time doing so. Chariot Chappies are over there, these guys are in the first area of Coffinwell, but they spawn a little more over here. So I'll just spam a basic attack on them. I have a nice little can of Strongbow. I'm enjoying my day off. 13 damage, not too bad, not too bad. And then he dies at 15. I love the fact that the Chariot Chappie is like in his little wooden chariot, which is also like alive. I find that really funny. Man's chilling with his best friend. So here we have a variant that I don't think I showed off. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we got Morphean Mushrooms. And Defending Champion, what we got? Oh, that's just, it reduces damage, okay. Actually, I'm going to use Whoosh. Whoosh uses 3 MP, and we'll get to see the actual damage of it now. We'll use Bang, which uses 5 MP. And again, it attacks everything. Then that attacks groups, so pretty useful. See now, you saw that little bit there, the little bubble. That is a chance of poison. These guys like to poison and put you to sleep. They are massively annoying for it. But I don't really have any issues anymore with enemies, seeing as I've played the game for so long that I don't really bother anymore. At least, I don't bother with too much of a challenge. Post-game is where the challenge kicks in for me. So there's nothing over here, sadly. Is there any item? No! So either it just hasn't spawned yet, or there is no item. So if we carefully move down here, I know the location of another item that we're actually going to get use out of pretty quickly. Not in this episode, and maybe not in the next one, but pretty soon, you'll see. So if I just follow this path right up here, there's only one, but that's fine, we'll get more. Iron ore. I'm a poet and I didn't even know I was rhyming those words. Iron ore is going to be decent for upgrading materials. It's an alchemy item, much like pretty much every item in the game. So, you know, it's got some good use. I'm going to have a look up this bit because I don't actually remember if there's anything up here. So let's have a little look-see. No, there's not. And I ran into that little guy, trying to avoid the other little guy. Right, well, I'm going to just spam my attacks. Whoosh, whoosh, and the sluggers, crack on him, bang on them, and yeah, go for it. Sluggers are funny little guys. I like them. I can never decide if I do or don't like their appearance though. And that's another failed attempt at poisoning. And you're dead. That's what you deserved. And you're going to face off. Well, not anymore because he's gone. But okay, now let's stop beating around the bush and get to the main event of this episode, which is the Quarantine. We have a little bit to do in the dungeon before we actually get to the boss fight, so we'll get that out of the way while we're here. Now we can heal all because no enemies spawn in this bit. And then... oh, there's Flagming. You took your time, Patchy, was it? How dare you not remember my name? Yeah, okay, so there's a hole in the wall, and that's not a good idea. It's not very good. So, here we have the only other room in the Quarantine. It's the only area. Oh! Lucky boy! Lucky! I'm happy we found him. This is a metal slime. If you've played Dragon Quest, you know what this is. If you haven't, congratulations. This is a beautiful little enemy. Let's see if we can get him. Will we be lucky? Oh. Oh, and he's still here. Come on, come on. Be nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let's play Blessing. Look at that XP. Metal slimes. They are horrible for health. They have the lowest health in the entire game, but at the same time they also have the highest XP payout. So these guys are amazing for gaining XP. And whenever you're farming, these are who you want. There are variants of the metal slime that you'll encounter later on, but we don't need to worry too much about that. We just need to worry about enjoying ourselves and dealing with them. So we are now actually at a reasonable enough level to go into the boss, I would say. But I'm still going to grind for equipment because we're going to want to do that. The Quarantum is a bit like a maze, but also not really. Every single corridor here is linked. This is the only area that you'll find metal slimes in the game up until this point, and we won't find them anywhere else later on, apart from one area in post-game. Aside from here, and that one bit in post-game, that is the only two areas that the metal slime spawns, which is fine, because we're not going to be using them a lot. Now there's a statue here, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to press it. What's this weird line? Let's see where it goes. Let's follow it. Oh, it goes this way. Okay. Oh! Haha, you missed. Fuck! Never mind. Earthen Warriors. Earthen Warriors are a bit of an annoyance, but it's fine because it means we get to show them off. These guys do pretty decent damage. They have one fire attack that can hit the whole group, and it's pretty devastating at this early point. And they can cast Kabuff, a buff spell that increases the defense for everyone. Oh, well, it's not really devastating. I kind of miscalculated. Now, buff doesn't really work too well against spells, which is good because we don't want it to. We want to deal a lot of damage. I will knock you off your horse and then patch you together with flex tape. But yeah, that's them guys. They like to chase you a little bit. Oh, it goes up this way. That's interesting. And then it comes up this way. Okay. Oh, then it's down here. Oh. Haha, you missed me. Those are mummy boys. They are another enemy that's found in this area. And you know what? We'll show them off. Why not? Oh, we got a double whammy. We have the mummy boys and the mean spirits. Mean spirits are a bit of an annoyance because they are mean and they are spirits. Mean spirits can do an attack that actually reduces your attack, which can make them kind of annoying. The main annoyance is that they literally do not stop chasing you. They are the teeny sanguinis of the dungeon here. That's attack attacker, which decreases attack. That's a basic attack, which does not. I'm actually not really too sure what the mummy boy does aside from basic attacks, because I only really see it use basic attacks. It's not very cool in that regard, but it does drop the grubby bandage, which is a useful item for alchemy. Pretty much most of the item drops in this game are alchemy related, actually. And there we go, we dealt with them. So we earn a little bit of XP, a little bit of gold, and a silk robe. Silk robe is... Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's this. I don't know why I thought it was called the cotton robe for a second. Anyway, let's continue following this little line here and avoid eye contact with him. And... oh, it's the door. That's right, there are two of these in the dungeon. We need to find both of them, and then the door will open. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty cool. And of course, this area is lined with chests. We have slipweed. And... I think... no chest there. None here. What about up this way? Yep, another one. There we go. Mini medal. We still have no use for these just yet. which is fine because we will find a use for them. And up here, no, nothing. Really, nothing? You're holding out on me, game. And there we go. And the door opens! And with the door opened, we are now able to go in there. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to evac. So I'm going to do that. Because we're not going into the boss fight just yet. I might be level 13, 12, 12, and 12, but I don't have good gear, or at least as good gear as I should have. So I'm going to grab some monies, and then I'm going to go in. I need to find a little something, there it is, so that we can go back to Coffinwell without worrying about other enemies. Now we have 1,249 gold. That's decent. That's nice. So, welcome to the inn. Yeah, I'll be staying the night for 20 bucks. Love it. Love that little jingle. Now let's have a look at what's in here while we're about this area. Lovely. There is absolutely nothing in there. Well, this one. Nothing? Okay. Barrels. A medicinal herb. Is that right? Ah, this is a special door. Well, I suppose we'll have to come back to that one later, but it's worth it, so just you wait. Now, there's another house down here. I want to have a look in there, see what items we can find. Oh, a bandana. And nothing. Oh, and 2 barrels. 4 gold. 16 gold. That's 20 bucks all in one. So, what can we actually buy? We should be buying some level of defense for our wonderful people. And I am going to do that first by buying a... Yeah, I'll go for it. Kuro gets the funny clothing, which we can see on him now. And I don't have enough for iron kneecaps, but I'm going to try and make sure that I can get 2 of them. What can I buy? Bronze shields. Who is lacking in defense, or who benefits the most? That is 3, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, so I would benefit the most out of it. So yeah, we're going to give me the bronze shield. Yes, I will take the bronze shield. LeBron shield. So, what have we got here? What have we put on? Well, we have the bronze shield, which is got slightly more block chance than the leather one. It's got better defense as well, looks kind of nice. Then we have the garish garb, which you can see on our big boy here. And that is what we're able to afford this time, but we're going to get some more weapons, some more armor, and then we're going to go in for the boss. So, next time on Dragon Quest IX, we're going to go into the Quarantum once again and deal with the secret little boss at the end. Leave a like in this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more content, and ring that little notification bell so you know when I'm on. And don't forget to share this with your friends, because apparently YouTube doesn't like it when you search up my name. Either way, have a good day, have a good night, and if you're on the toilet, have a good shite.